Hey everyone, it's Elaine. Thanks for coming back to my channel. This is October. I made it. I actually made it. So I'm going to give you my goals for September. I am part of the collab with Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amalia. We are doing our 2019 goals, and you'll see the links below to the other YouTubers that are part of this collab. We have lost a few along the way, but we also just recently gained one. So welcome aboard, and looking forward to seeing what you set as your goals, and any of you can play along with us too, of course. So this month, Amalia gave us the word push. Now, I got to thinking about that. What does push mean? Push it on through, push it out of the way, keep on pushing, let's push together, all kinds of stuff. For me, I physically did a lot of pushing in September, and I'll get to that here in a second. I'll tell you why. All right, so my goals, if you remember, at the first of the year were to use what I have. I've done pretty good with that. I really have. Yeah, I've purchased a few things along the way, but as far as going out and buying like paint or, any kind of color stuff or a lot of paper or anything, I haven't. Yeah, I've gotten some unique things at the thrift stores, Goodwill and such, but to actually buy a bunch of supplies, I haven't. I have so much. I mean, I have glue galore, but I'm a glue junkie, so I will try a new brand. But I really have done very well, I think, at using what I have. Not be wasteful. Well, I think I've done pretty well at that too, and that goes back to using what I have. I've upcycled a few things, and you're going to see those videos come along here shortly. So I think I've done pretty good. Finished journals I've started. As we know, I have finished all of them except for this one, and I keep plugging along. Again, this one's not going to be anything stellar. It's got some different things in it, and it's more or less a little art journal that I've done where I just took an old book and removed some pages and just kind of play in it when I have time. So that's really the only one I have left to go. Keep organized. Well, let me back up. I have been keeping my desktop here fairly clean. So if I do want to sit down and work on something, or I want to show you something for a video, I can do it. Now, behind me on the floor and in the rest of my room is sort of a hot mess because I have been moving things around, and I'll get to that here shortly. Find the time. I do my best to find at least time on the weekends. That's when I really can get a hunk of time together and do stuff. I have been able to keep my one video a week. I have been able to keep my word and do this challenge. And I mean, I've done it. So my videos are underway. Now, subscribers, I haven't reached my 1,000. I'm not sure I'm going to reach that by the end of the year. It was a goal. I mean, some big YouTubers out there, their first year never reached 1,000. I've watched a few of them talk about the early days, so I don't really feel so bad for if I don't get to the 1,000, but I'm going to keep plugging. Last time I looked, I was about 400, so that's pretty good, I have to say. So, why do I do this? I do it to use up things, and I don't know. Who do I do it for? I do it for me. When do I do it? I do it when I can. Some evenings, some weekends. What do I do? I'd like to play in art journals. I like to make creative journals and writing journals. And I do play in clay, upcycle a lot of things. And like the other day, I did a video on these paper clips. It was a hit. I had so many people asking me about the little tool that I used to make those curls. So you just never know what's going to actually hit somebody right. Those little paper clips did it, and they are adorable, I would have to say. Now, where do I do it? For the most part, I do it at my home, but I did make myself a promise that I was going to do at least 3 retreats this year, and my third one is going to be in December. Now, I do have a weekend one coming up in just a couple of weeks, so that'll be one of my weekends in October. But like I said, I think I have done pretty good. So in September, I moved bookcases. That's why I laugh and say that I physically pushed things. If you remember my video of my art room, I had a bookcase right outside of my art room in the hallway. Well, that bookcase now is actually kind of in a corner in my bedroom for now. And it has nothing but the old books and books that I want to tear apart or use the pages out of them or use the covers. So they are now finally all in one place. I can't tell you how happy that made me. Boy, at the end of that weekend, I was so tired. It was funny. I took a picture of little Sissy, who is my little long-haired chihuahua. She was on the bed with all of those books, and it was so funny, but she wanted to be right there with me. And then the next weekend, I went to Scott's Antique Market. I had heard some people talking about it, and the ladies at the retreat I went to in Alabama, they had talked about it after I got back, and I said, So I scratched my head and asked hubby if he wanted to go, and off we went. I had no idea it was the way it was. I thought it was kind of one building and maybe some outside areas, but it was actually 2 buildings on opposite sides of the interstate, and they offered a shuttle bus, a real bus. I'm not talking a school bus. I'm talking a big, fancy bus with comfortable seats and air conditioning to take you back and forth. So then the third weekend, for the most part, I organized and I played with making some tags. The retreat that I went to in Alabama, we are now doing a tag swap where all of us are going to make a tag either for fall or for Christmas. So I've kind of been starting on that in my downtime, putting it together. And so far I've got my second layer on the tag and still have a long way to go. And then I guess last weekend I did videos. I have joined another collab for fall, and there's only a few of us in that collab as well, but it's been fun so far. We're doing ATCs. That was our first week. I think this week we're supposed to do MDCs. No, DCs, and then the last week, the third week is MDCs, and then the fourth week we're all doing a drawing. So come on over and subscribe to my channel and see what that's all about. You never know, you might win something from one of us. So that's kind of what I've been up to, moving things around, trying to start getting room for that piece of furniture with all those cubbies I'm so excited about, if I can ever get it clean. Anyway, I know I'm rambling on, but I've been kind of sticking to my goals, using what I have, and getting it organized. I cannot tell you. I mean, it's almost just like I can go to one of the little drawers on the other side of my desk here, and I know what's in it. And I don't have to go pulling another drawer trying to find some more of it. It's all there. So anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble, and we will be back the first weekend in November. Ay, November. Can you believe it? Anyway, I'll be back that first weekend in November and see how I did this month in October. And y'all behave, and I'll see you then next month for this collab. But otherwise, come on by my channel, subscribe, give me that thumbs up, and if you like it, even ding that bell so you know what I'm up to and when I'm up to it. Catch y'all later. Bye.